Hello and welcome to Round Glass Living. I'm Leah Cullis and I'm coming to you from Austin, Texas. Today we have yoga for better posture in store for you. So this practice will give your posture a tune-up, and it's designed to open your chest while also lengthening and strengthening your back. So the goal is that you step off your mat feeling more confident, at ease, and maybe even a little bit taller. Okay, so yogis, let's get started. I have a couple of blocks. I always have blocks in my practice. So I recommend grabbing a couple of blocks, having them close to you, or even a pillow or a cushion. We'll start off seated on one of your props. So part of better posture is lengthening the spine. We spend so much of the day like this, at our desks and at our cars, and we want to be like this, so that our energy centers are open, that we can receive all the prana, the life force energy from our breath, and that, as I said earlier, we can feel more confident. Our posture communicates to every cell in our body and also every being around us what we're up to, how we're feeling. So we speak before we even say a word by how our body is holding our energy. So we're going for openness, confidence, and also strength and ease in this practice. So to begin, come into your seat, ground your palms to your thighs, and then really press down through both sits bones. Feel the connection at your low belly, and from there, lift your heart high. Then lift the crown of your head high as well. And close your eyes when you're ready. You've already built a seat, a posture that supports you being in optimal alignment. So with your eyes closed and your breath natural, notice what you feel inside your body now. Lift your attention to the center of your chest, to your heart space. And simply scan and explore with your mind's eye the structure around your heart center. Notice how your bones and your muscles are working together to protect your heart energy. And also notice what's being communicated by your posture. Does it align with you feeling your best? Your most confident, powerful self with ease and flow. Make any adjustments that you need to embody what you're aiming for on your mat. And then unite your hands at heart center. All right, now lift your heart into your thumbs, spread your fingers out wide. And take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bow your head to your heart. Release your hands to your thighs. Open your eyes and lift your gaze. Good work, yogis. Okay, we will begin in a seat, but this time remove your prop. So just slide it over to the side. If you're seated with the ankles crossed, go ahead and switch the cross your ankles. Change things up. All right, in all of our postures, we're looking to embody the energy of Tadasana, which is the blueprint for all asanas, mountain pose. So here, when we go on our upper arm bones back, shoulder blades depressed, sliding down the back, heart open, all right? Now, we'll start off in some seated cat-cows. This will create flexion and extension through the whole spine, which warms up all of the muscles supporting the spine and impacts all of our 7 major energy centers, the chakras, which are housed within the spine. So catch the front of your shins. On your inhale, tip your pelvis forward, squeeze your elbows back behind you, draw your shoulder blades in towards your spine. So feel the expansion across your chest, and then look up, open your throat. On your exhale, do the reverse. Pull your low belly back, extend your arms long, cave your shoulders forward, and tuck your chin. All right, this is how many of us sit at our desk all day. So emphasize it and really broaden across your shoulder blades. Give your upper back a nice stretch. Inhale, rock forward, expand, open your throat, look up. Exhale, pull back, belly back, belly back, belly back. All right, again, one more time. Inhale and exhale. This time we'll come to neutral. Now the spine moves in all 6 directions. So whenever we bring movement to the spine, especially initiating it at the hips, then we start to open up energy for us to use to create better posture, more confidence, and ease on and off the mat. So we're going to add in some spirals here from the blueprint of cat-cow. On your inhale, tip your ribcage forward, swing it over to the right, then scoop to the back of your mat. On your exhale, you'll move through your left side. So inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Make a full and complete circle with your sits bones grounded. Notice where sensation shows up for you. Sensation is the body's language. It shares with us where we're holding any tension or tightness, and it also illuminates life patterns. All right, let's do the opposite. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. So on your yoga practice, you get this beautiful, unique window into your own energy patterns. And you can use the yoga postures to free up pockets of energy from just how you've been living life. So if you're in your chair a lot at your desk, you might feel it in your hips. You might feel this in your upper back. Notice what's unique for you. And then come to center, hands to heart. Set your gaze at your fingertips. And remind yourself of why you chose this practice and what you want to create from your time on your mat. Dedicate your efforts to this, yogi. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Nice work. Let's move into tabletop pose. Take some additional cat-cows. So come onto all fours. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. I like to tuck my toes under for a little more support. With your gaze down, pull your wrist towards your knees. Feel your core light up. Let's do some spinal flexion and extension again. Inhale, open up across your front body. Exhale, press the earth away, hug into your center, zip up your low belly. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Really ride your breath. Inhale, get longer. Whole spine's in the game. Exhale, press the earth away. Inhale, come to a neutral tabletop. Your core is still engaged. We'll add on some balancing to lengthen the back chain of the body. All right, start off with your right heel. Press it back behind you. Work your heel away and give yourself a nice quads or a calf stretch. Then wrap your right hip point more towards the earth. Firm your hips in towards your center line. So you're using your core. All right, now hover your right heel up off, or your right foot up off the mat. Option to add more balance. Extend your left arm forward, bicep by your ear. Resist the urge to let your front ribs splay out. Knit them in. Get longer from your back body. All right, exhale, come down. We'll switch sides. Start with your left leg. Press your heel away from you, but pull your left hip point forward. So you're lengthening your muscles and you're working from the wisdom of your bones. All right, now float your left foot up. Option to add on your right arm. Continue to knit in through your midsection, get longer through your back body, and exhale, come down. Okay, now we're setting up to open up across the chest and make space for more breath with Anahata Asana. Walk your hands forward, legs stay as they are until you lower your chest all the way down to the ground. Reach your fingertips forward, chin can be lifted, or if that's too much, you just set your forehead down on the ground. Big full breaths here. Anahata is the heart center, so we're opening up the heart center. And then slowly slide forward, yogis. Nice work. Bring your forehead down to the ground. Slide your palms back. So your palms stack underneath your elbows. Really press down through the tops of your feet. Seal your toenails down to the ground. Then squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. On your inhale, lift your chest, lift your head. Gaze stays down to the ground. Now float your palms up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. We're building strength in the back body. Exhale, lower down. Nice work. Now extend your arms back behind you. Reach your fingertips towards your toes. With your palms still down, crawl your fingers back a little more towards your toes and feel the tug on your chest. All right, now inhale, Lift everything up. Locust pose, Shalabhasana. Gaze is down. Strengthen your back body, so ignite the whole back chain. One more inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, come down, forehead down to the ground. Keep your feet pressing down into the earth. Option here to take the same pose again or interlace your 10 fingers. If you have your bind at your low back, squeeze your shoulder blades in towards one another. Bend your elbows a lot. Then straighten your arms to your degree. Inhale, lift everything up. Shalabhasana with a bind. Gaze is down. Breath is full. Lift a little higher and release. Nice work. Return your hands to underneath your elbows or shoulders. Press back into a child's pose. Head down to the ground. Deep, full breaths here, yogis. And when you're ready, downward facing dog. In your first down dog, this first inversion, pedal out your knees. Deepen your breath and really commit to your Ujjayi pranayama. It's about 4 counts on the inhale, 4 counts on the exhale. On your next inhale, sweep your right leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips, bring some mobility into your pelvis. Keep your hips stacked, straighten your right leg, and exhale, lower your right leg down. Other side. Inhale, left leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips. So really ground through your right heel, fly your left knee higher, and then straighten your left leg and lower your left foot down. Look forward, bend your knees a lot, and walk your feet up to your hands. All right, separate your feet to hip distance. Slide your palms to your shins, halfway lift. With now, transition your hands to your hips. Option to keep your hands to your hips, pop your elbows high, or bind at your back. If you have your bind, straighten your arms to your degree, bend your knees a little more, belly to your thighs, drop your head forward, fold with a bind. Start to lift your sits bones high. Big, full breaths. Bend your elbows, return your fingertips to the ground, press down through all 4 corners of your feet, bend your knees generously and slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Stand in Tadasana, palms facing forward, feet grounded underneath your hips. Zip up your low belly, slide your tailbone down, engage through your core, upper arm bones back. This is the blueprint for all asanas, Tadasana. Let's use this intelligence, the intelligence of this pose as we flow. Here we go. Inhale, sweep both arms up, unite your palms. Exhale, trace your center line, forward fold. Palms to shins, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, high plank pose. Option to hold this shape or lower your knees. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, shift into child's pose. And then into downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Right side, inhale, float your right leg high. With your exhale, think cat in your belly, step to your right thumb, spin your back heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. So lift your chest and your arms with your in-breath. All right, yogis, now drop your hands by your sides, palms face forward. Bring in that intelligence of Tadasana in your upper body. And if it's too much, you can back up off your knee or you can go deeper. You're in control of the depth and the experience within your pose. Keep the lift and the openness across your heart for yoga for better posture. And now tip your torso forward at a 45-degree angle with your gaze just in front of your right big toe. Palms stay back. As soon as your shoulders start to cave forward, back up your pose. The whole is the goal, okay? With your gaze down, you can stay here or interlace your 10 fingers, get an even bigger opening. Next expression, slide your right shoulder inside of your right knee, drop your head, look to your left heel. 3 breaths here. Continue to open across your chest and strengthen and lengthen the back chain of your body. With your next exhale, bend your elbows, sweep your fingers along the earth. Inhale, we rise, everyone back up. Exhale, hands to the ground, either vinyasa or step back to downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step forward, Spin your back heel down, rise with your in-breath. Okay, press down through your feet, release your hands by your sides. So notice if your tendency is to bring in your desk arms, do the opposite. Yoga gives us the opportunity to bring in the opposite. So heart open, palms facing forward, available, ready to receive. Tip your torso forward. Stay engaged at your core, gazes down to the earth. Steady your breath. Next option, catch your bind. Exhale, humble warrior. 3 deep breaths wherever you are. Whatever posture helps you to embody openness, ease, and confidence. Be in it now, yogis. Slowly release. Sweep your fingers along your mat. Inhale, rise with steadiness. And exhale, we flow. Nice work. Okay, shift forward, high plank pose, high plank. Drop your knees down to the ground, lower all the way down. We'll do some chest opening here. Untuck your toes, keep your left hand close to your left shoulder, extend your right arm long and about 6 inches in front of your right shoulder. Palm flat on the ground. Dig your knuckles down into the earth. Right cheek to the ground as well. Tense your left fingers and slowly roll onto your right hip. Option here to flex both feet, step your feet about shoulder distance apart, zip up your low belly, then bend your left knee, place your left foot behind your right knee. Big full breaths here. Notice if you started to roll forward more. Press down through the knuckles of your right hand. Give yourself some resistance and slide your right shoulder away from your right ear. That's it. I know I felt that shift. All right, slowly unwind, come back to center. Stack your palms, give yourself a pillow. Lay down, close your eyes. And notice, what did that stretch, that posture, what did it create for you across your chest? Do you feel more open or more closed? All right, let's put in the wisdom on the other side. Extend your left arm out, press down. So it's not just a passive arm, we're actively pressing into the earth. Tense your right fingers, left cheek down to the ground. Slowly roll onto your left hip, flex your feet, create Tadasana through your legs, muscle engagement, then bend your right knee, stack your foot down onto the ground behind your left knee, and breathe, yogis, breathe. Slide your left shoulder away from your ear. And when you feel balanced, slowly come back to center. Make a pillow with your hands and lay down. All right, now come into a Sphinx position. Forearms down to the ground. Cross your left forearm in front of you. Reach your right arm back behind you for half bow, just a few breaths here. Kick your right shin back behind you. Continue to shine your heart high. Use your back body muscles to power up and release, switch sides. Right forearm down, extend your left arm back behind you. With your hip points firming down to the ground and into center, then kick back, lift up. Gaze is forward and breath is full. Allow your upper arm bones to slide onto your back on both sides. Nice work, and release. Press your hands down into the ground. Shift back through a modified child's pose. Work to the center of your mat. Cross your ankles and extend both legs out in front of you. Okay, we'll move through Jani Shirsasana, which will help target our quadriceps lumboris, our QL muscles, deep down in our low backs. So bend your right knee, place your right foot to your inner left thigh, square your torso over your extended leg, flex your left toes, and then start to hinge forward at your hips. Catch the knife edge of your foot. You can also use a strap here. Tense your left fingers behind you. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. Keep your long spine as long as you can, and fold. This pose is really good for 5 breaths or 25 breaths. It's a great pose to add in during your day if you start to feel tension or tightness building in your low back. Start to unwind so that you can get the lift through your heart. Look forward, rise up. We'll switch sides. Left foot to your inner right thigh. Square over your right leg. Sit up tall and exhale, fold. So adding in the twist where you wrap your left ribs down helps us to get deeper into your QL on your left side. So use the specificity of this shape with your breath and your attention to help unwind any stagnation in your low back, which will empower you to sit taller, have more ease in your low back. And it just feels good. Slowly lift your gaze, rise up. All right, yogis, let's meet in a short and simple meditation to close together. Come into the center of your mat, ground your palms, sit up nice and tall, embody all of the wisdom from your yoga practice, and close your eyes. Notice how your energy is flowing within you and for you now. Please bring your hands to unite at heart center. Sit up even taller. Lift your heart into your thumbs. Spread your fingers out wide. Know that when you do the work to unwind your own body and your own energetic patterns, you have more energy to share and contribute. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Lift your prayer hands up to your third eye. Seal the wisdom from your body into your mind. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today. I'm Leah Cullis, and I hope to see you again very soon. Please join us for more yoga and meditation here at roundglass.com. Be well.